Hello, this is Angela from Queen of Crochet. I'm just going to talk to you about the rules I give you for homework. This is a precursor to starting a granny square with us, and it's especially for the people who join my classes and potentially workshops if you want a refresher. So I send you home with this from a class, and I ask you to think about the 3 rules to keep nice straight sides. So the first rule is that we chain 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And rule number 2 is that we skip our first stitch, and that right there is our first stitch. The reason we skip that is because the chain 3 acts as a double crochet and it fills the space that a stitch would. So the next thing we do is we work in the second stitch along, and we are going to just skim under those 2, the chevron. Remember, 2 little strands, but we always refer to it as 1 stitch. So I've poked in, I'm going to pull up a loop, take off 2, and then take off 2. So we yarn over, we poke in, we pull up a loop, we catch the yarn, we take off 2 stitches, we catch the yarn, and we take off 2 stitches, and we work our way across to the end of the row. And we're going to pick up rule number 3. And rule number 3 is that we have to work our turning chain. So yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. So yarn over, poke through, pull up a loop, catch the yarn, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. What you'll notice is I kind of use that silly phrase, catch the yarn. I don't know why I say that, but in a book you'll see that written as yarn over. So yarn over, take off 2. So wrap or yarn over, poke through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. And we're working our way closer now to the end of our work. Poke in, and if you can see there are only 2 full chevrons left. Pull through, take off 2, take off 2, and I'm now working the last stitch. Well, it's the last chevron, and I want you just to have a little look at it, because rule number 3 is that we have to work the turning chain. But can you see, if we wanted to keep a straight line here, we would need to work that turning chain to keep it. So we yarn over, we poke through the 3rd chain of the turning chain, we pull up a loop as normal, yarn over, take off 2, yarn over, take off 2. And that gives us a nice straight edge. So rule number 1, chain 3 at the beginning of every row. Rule number 2 is that we skip the first stitch after we've done our chain 3. And rule number 3, make sure you put a stitch in your turning chain. I hope that makes sense, and I'll see you at class next week. Bye bye.